I'm gonna change my shirt again.
Go for it. Change your shirt.
I'll be back.
Just get off camera when you do it.
I'm gonna refill my coffee cup.
So welcome back, everyone, to the podcast. Ho, ho, ho. Hope you got everything you asked Santa for. It is now finally Christmas. We are in the season of Christmas, which is why I am dressed the way I am. I see Santa on Tom's shirt. Feliz Navidad still. And Merry Christmas, Tom.
Merry Christmas, John. And this is what I can't even remember. What we almost perfect.
Light. Yes, we are an almost perfect.
We are almost perfect light.
Yes, light. That's right. Hey, Tom, how was Christmas morning?
It was wonderful. Hey,
he's prophesying.
You just said something, and it reminded me of a scripture, the scripture out of the Psalms, and I think I read it this morning. Is delight yourself in the Lord.
Amen.
And he will give you the desires of your heart. So I have been delighted, and I've gotten everything I want.
Amen to that. All right. Well, Tom, around Christmas time from the podcast, we like to take it easy. We don't like to get so deep
like
and
we've
serious.
Been working so hard.
Yeah. You know how serious we are around here. But it's our Christmas episode, so we still want to inform people. We still want people to learn. We still want people to grow, and so we're gonna focus on Christmas music this week. Tom, do you have a favorite Christmas piece of music?
Yeah, actually, Ellen and I were talking about this a few weeks ago, which I think was 2 nights ago.
No, yes, we are recording early, in case you're wondering.
The question was, so what is your favorite Christmas song? And Ellen was answering for me, and I was answering for her, and we actually got it right. You know, after there's sometimes it's easier when you're first married to answer questions like what's her favorite color. Well, a long time ago, I could answer that, and same for her. But things change as you get to know one another more. There's a lot more. Well, give me a context. But anyway, in this that question, that answer for me was "Oh Holy Night."
Holy Night.
I love that song. I love the message in that song, and I love the beauty of that song. And for her. It was, Mannheim Steamroller has, still, and, I think it is called Still, but STILL, in case someone from up north is listening. So
my favorite Christmas song is Emmanuel. And I always have to tell people, not, oh, come, Emmanuel. To me, that's more Advent than Christmas. But Emmanuel, his name is called Emmanuel. God with us, revealed to us. His name is called Emmanuel. It's a short song, which is actually meaningful for me. Like that, you break everything down, take off the glasses, take down the tree, the Santa shirts, the Feliz Navidad, all the stuff. You get rid of all that, and all you're left with is the most important thing, Emmanuel. So that's my favorite song. I love when we get a chance to sing it.
Yeah, and that's why I say delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. And that's why I find my relationship with Christ delightful. And the fact that he is willing to spend time with me through the scriptures and through prayer and through worship just amazes me. So.
Well, the fact that, I'm willing to spend time with you through podcasts, that should be amazing too, Tom. All
Yeah,
right, so
well, I know you feel blessed that I'm here.
That's right. I feel blessed, Tom. All right, so let's do our Christmas music. I have some facts for you, Tom, about some of your most popular Christmas songs, Christmas pieces that you and probably everyone else knows. So I'm just going to run through these. If you find one interesting or if you know something else to add to it, you can help school everybody else. Okay, let's start with Jingle Bells.
Okay.
Jingle Bells? Do you
Yeah.
know Jingle Bells is not really a Christmas song?
I did not. I know it's sung at Christmas.
It is sung at Christmas, but the song was written by James Lord Pierpont to actually celebrate Thanksgiving.
Ah, well,
So
it kind of makes sense.
now think about it now as you go through it, right? Yeah, it kind of okay. I can see that a little more now.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah, there's no specific references to Christmas.
Exactly.
We just happen to sing it at Christmas.
So I think next year on Thanksgiving worship, we're going to sing Jingle Bells. Dashing through the snow and a one horse. Wait, is that Jingle Bells? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell. Okay, all right. Number 2. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, and Holly Jolly Christmas. Those are all great songs.
Uh-huh.
They were written by one songwriter, Johnny Marks. Thank you, Johnny Marks.
Oh, really?
We thank God for you.
So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was made popular by Tex. I can't remember. Anyway, it was. I believe. So just a minute. I need to Google. Hey Nelly. Oh, hey Ed. Who's saying Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer originally? Might be Gene Autry.
Well, I have here another Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer fact. It didn't originate. It originated from a staff member for Montgomery Ward as a series of holiday-themed coloring books.
Oh, okay.
That's where Rudolph got his start. Montgomery Ward, children, I was there 3,000 years ago. Montgomery Ward.
Montgomery Ward. I definitely remember.
I used to have a Montgomery Ward credit card. I remember. I don't know why I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see what's next. All right. You want to take a guess? The first Christmas song to mention Santa Claus.
It wasn't I Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus.
Wasn't the first. We had seen them plenty of times by then. The first Christmas song to mention Santa Claus was Benjamin Hanby's Up on the Housetop.
That, actually that was, I couldn't think of the song connected to that. And the other one, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Those are the two that came to my mind. So
Santa Claus will come into town. We should have warned everybody that there might be just sort of random spots where we just sing.
Break out and singing.
Yeah. We should have warned everybody. All right. So O Come, Emmanuel is one of the oldest Christian hymns to still get airplay. It was originally composed in Latin during the 12th century, translated into English in 1851. I did not know that.
I didn't know that at all. It is one of the few songs that, different, and this is one of those, you got to be a pastor to understand this, but some of us say this is Advent, so you don't sing Christmas songs like "Oh come, all you faithful," but "Oh come, Emmanuel." That is an Advent song, so it will. It almost always makes the playlist in church.
It does. We've already sang it, and it's also one that people are, oh, do we sing all 4 verses? No. We don't sing all 4. We only sing 4 because if you look in our hymnal, if you look on the next page, you see like the other 3, 4, or 7 more verses that go with it. I think there's like 19 verses. I don't know how many verses there are to that. I was
thinking that's like, was it for 1,000 tongues?
Oh, 4,000 tongues to sing. Yeah.
There may be 100 verses. And you got to realize, and it's funny, people at one point knew all of them because, well, there was no Google, there was no Apple, no iPod. Well, iPod is already kind of out of
I was
iPhone.
there 3,000 years ago for that too, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Do you know that song? I'm sorry, the movie.
Yeah, I know the movie. I was going to say I don't know the song,
But you
is there
do
a song?
know You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Okay. Do you know Tony the Tiger?
Mhm.
Tony the Tiger from
Kellogg's Corn Flakes. They're
Yeah,
great.
Frosted Flakes. Yeah, they're great.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Yep.
The same person voiced both of those characters. Singer Thurl Ravenscroft. He sang You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, but he also voiced Tony the Tiger, the mascot for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. So think about that next time you pour out a bowl. Oh, let's see here. Oh, White Christmas. Everybody loves White Christmas, right? I got actually several. I guess everybody but Tom. He didn't say anything about that.
I'm not responding. I'm giving a dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
All right. So White
What?
Christmas is the highest selling single of all time. I think I knew that. I think that's something I've heard before. But here's some other things I didn't know. Written by songwriter Irving Berlin,
yeah.
who hated Elvis Presley's version of White Christmas so much that he tried to prevent radio stations from playing it. He actually wrote the song for a Broadway musical that was never produced, but it was picked up in Hollywood in 1942 for a film starring Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. So
yeah, and we think of it as in the musical White Christmas, but there is another one that predated that. And you're talking about, I forget the name of that. Holiday Inn. Yeah.
Holiday Inn. Very good.
My Google in the corner.
Google ready to go. I love it. I love it.
Hey, Siri, name that.
Well, just don't let Elvis play it and we'll be okay. I don't think do I know the Elvis version?
When you say Elvis, I think the Blue Christmas is the one.
I know Blue Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he sings White Christmas too. And I don't know why Irving Berlin would be, I'd have to hear it, but I think maybe it was simply because Elvis Presley was controversial for his time because he moved his hips. So honestly, because he has a beautiful voice.
All right. Okay. It's next one. I think I knew this one too. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Yep.
Written for the 1944 film Meet Me in St. Louis, the original lyrics were deemed too sad by both the film's director and its star. Do you remember the star for that?
Well, I'm thinking Judy Garland.
Garland, yes. She said the song was too sad, and so they needed to have it rewritten so that it would be a little more upbeat. Now, have you seen the original lyrics?
I can't even recall the current lyrics or the update.
Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, I'll be home.
Be home for Christmas. No,
and I always
yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide something.
Right.
Okay, watch this. Original. Here's the original.
We just butchered that.
Have yourself. Let your heart be light. Next year, all our troubles will be out of sight. Like out of sight, man. Is that what she means? Or no? No. Here it is. Let me find it. Here it is. And you tell me if this is too sad. Come on. Where's it at? It was right here. Okay. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. It may be your last. Next year, we may all be living in the past. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Pop that champagne cork. Next year, we may all be living in New York. No good times like the olden days. Happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who were dear to us will be near to us no more. but at least we all will be together if the Lord allows. From now on, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
I'm going, yeah, they're right. That needed a rerun.
But if I do remember, that song was written during, after, sometime around World War II.
The man behind the mask.
Oh, pay no attention to the man behind that green glasses. But the song was written around World War II. I mean, a lot of people weren't coming home, right? So you can kind of see that, but still.
That was Meet Me in St. Louis, so I can understand we may end up in New York.
That's right. Okay. Oh Holy Night, that's Tom's favorite. In 1906, a violin solo of Oh Holy Night was the second piece of music to be broadcast on radio.
Really?
So very good. Cool. You're in good company.
That of course.
That was probably Elvis's White Christmas. That was the first.
He was, I don't know. He wasn't even alive at that time. You said 1908?
1906. 1906. 1906. Okay. Hark the Herald Angels Sing and Joy to the World are two of the oldest English language Christmas hymns originating in the 1700s.
Okay.
Written by, they're written by what's his name? Mr. Isaac, right? Didn't he write Joy to the World? Isaac Watts?
I don't know.
And isn't Joy to the World not a Christmas song? I think I remember reading.
Well, a lot of this is news to me.
Yeah, I think I remember reading a long time ago that Joy to the World was not written as a Christmas song. It can be.
Are we talking about anywhere. The Three Dog Night version?
Joy to the world, the Lord has come.
That's not.
No.
But isn't it Joy to the World? Isn't it? I'm trying to think. Jeremiah was a full
Joy to the world. Oh wait.
Yeah.
All across the world.
Yeah.
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
You and me.
Yeah. Oh boy. keep us away from the choir, Tom.
You would think there's something in the eggnog.
Yeah. Okay. Let It Snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow has made its way into the Christmas night canon, despite the fact that it never once mentions the holiday. There's no Christmas in that Christmas carol.
No Christmas.
Why do we call it carol? Carol means carol is like when you sing something. Or is it only singing, or is it also like it's festive, or you're animated, you're happy about it? Isn't that what the carol means?
That sounds like something we can answer in the new year.
We'll say we'll save the Christmas carol question for 2023. Okay. I was wondering why we call it carol. Why not Christmas Karen? No. Keep Karen out of this. All I Want for Christmas, written by Walter. I've never been able to say his name. I'm a big Mariah, especially early Mariah Carey fan. Walter Afanasieff wrote a lot of stuff with her. All I Want for Christmas is one of those songs, but he also helped write Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On.
Oh,
so there's a connection there. All I want for Christmas is you. Bing Crosby's version of Silent Night is the third highest selling single of all times. Talking about Jingle Bells again, it was the first song performed in space. I don't know why. Why would they pick Jingle Bells for space?
Well, it all kind
Jingle all the way.
Yeah, well, no, I was thinking it really comes down to, I'm going to tell you, for me, there are certain songs I can sing. I know the words, I can kind of hit the tune. And so Jingle Bells is probably one of those, if we're going to sing a song, let's sing one we know.
Dashing
that we can actually hit the tunes. Yeah.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
Yeah, by the way, Jingle Bells is not one of those songs for me. Amazing
O'er
Grace.
the fields we go, laughing all the way. Maybe that's why. So as the spaceship was going up, they were laughing all the way. That's why they chose to sing Jingle Bells in Space. All right.
In a one rocket open sleigh.
I think so. Songwriter Gloria Shane Baker wrote, "Do you hear what I hear?" as a plea for peace during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. Were you aware of that, Tom?
Yeah, that puts, no, I was not, but that certainly puts context to that, to the song. And I also, if a lot of the songs are, there is deep emotion behind them. I am, like I said, "Oh Holy Night," for me, there's deep emotion behind that, because it recognizes, the depth of my darkness and the love of God that comes, and just that "Oh Holy Night." That, I who am unholy celebrate this holy night, because Jesus has come to change the world. And so I can see that there's in that song too.
So maybe Jingle Bells is actually more emotional than we think. We're just so far removed from the context. We are just jingle bells, jingle all. No. And speaking of bells, Jay Livingston and Ray Evans' holiday classic Silver Bells.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Silver Bells was originally this one's kind of funny, Tom. Was originally titled Tinkle Bells. Tinkle bells, tinkle bells. But they changed it when Livingston's wife explained that tinkle was often a synonym for urination.
Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, that's exactly what came to my mind.
That song would not have taken off if they did not change the title. So I don't know what Mrs. Livingston's first name was, but thank you, Mrs. Livingston, for doing that. You should always listen to your wife, right, Tom?
Yes.
Oh, let's see.
If she's listening in the other room. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, always, every time. Get that recorded. Yes. We Wish You a Merry Christmas is one of the oldest secular Christmas songs, originating in 16th century England, which is probably why they asked for figgy pudding. Does anybody ask for figgy pudding in the 21st century?
Only in song.
Only in the song. That's right. The Christmas song. You know the Christmas song.
Oh,
right?
It's called The Christmas Song.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost snipping at your nose. Where do you think? Where would you be when you were thinking about, if you were thinking about the words to that song? What would get you in the mood to write a song like that?
Well, I'm thinking not Corpus Christi.
That's right. Actually, the song was written in 1944 during a summer heat wave.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess that was a way to cool down. We'll just get it out.
Yeah,
All right.
It's like you're dreaming of something that isn't.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I think I may have one or two more. The earliest Christmas carol, written in about 1410. We have a few fragments of it left, and the carol is about Mary and Jesus meeting different people in Bethlehem. I don't have a title for it or anything, but there is one like that.
Yeah.
Then, who would they have met in Bethlehem?
They would have met not necessarily Jesus, but I was going to say the innkeeper, the wise men, the shepherds, and not in that order, actually reverse order. They did meet the wise men in Bethlehem. They did not meet the wise men at the manger.
They did not. You just messed up Christmas for everybody, Tom. Thank you. Ruined church. Yesterday, everybody had Christmas and they had the manger and the wise men were there. Thanks, Tom. No. Let's see. Felix Mendelssohn composed the tune to Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Hark the Herald. Hark. He composed the last week we talked about Gutenberg versus Google World. You remember that?
Yeah.
So the tune was composed as a tribute to printer inventor Johann Gutenberg. Let's see what else. Dick Smith wrote the words for Winter Wonderland. Which one is that? Rockin' in a Winter Wonderland. While recovering from tuberculosis in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Australians.
Well, again, in context, tuberculosis, that means he wasn't getting out and walking. Scranton, Pennsylvania, there certainly would be snow.
Scranton, what? The Electric City. That's an Office reference. I apologize.
Yes.
All right. Australians have their own version of a 12 Days of Christmas. They don't need your stinking American version, Tom. They replace all the animals with wildlife from down under.
Okay.
How about a couple more and we'll be done. In Up on the Housetop, which we mentioned. We're up on the housetop. Quick. Santa brings one of the kids a hammer and tacks, and another child gets a whip.
One's gonna be a day laborer, and the other is
a cowboy,
a migrant worker at a dairy farm.
Let's see. How about two more? I think.
Yeah, cowboy. A vaquero.
A vaquero. Okay. The Grand Hotel, from its beginning to look a lot like Christmas, which I can't place. What does that mean? Is that part of the words? I don't remember. I should have looked it up. Well, anyway, it's believed to be in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia.
Okay.
Okay. All right. One more, Tom. One more. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let me find my last one. And this will be the one we go out on. This will be the fact that sums up 2022 for us, Tom. And how I had it right here. And what did I do with it? Golly.
Good thing you're not on the radio.
I do have a face for radio. I had it here, Tom. I was saving it for last.
And I can't even begin to, because you come so far off the wall that I never really know where you're going to go sometimes.
That's kind of how I like it, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Yes. White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas was used as a secret military signal during the fall of Saigon in April 1975. Did you know that, Tom?
No, I did not.
Yeah. So we need to think of how we can use these songs to send codes to people in church. When we sing this song, this is what you got to do. You sing that song, that's what you got to do. All right, Tom, we did.
So that's it. You're just going to tell us that, but you're not going to tell us how it was used. So now we have to.
That's why you have Google.
I was going to say, we have to do home research.
Yeah, you got to go do your home fun. It's not homework, it's home fun. Go have fun at home and figure out how they use that. We hope you have had a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great rest of the Christmas season, which will lead us to Epiphany, which will be great as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for making this a successful 2022 for the podcast, for listening, for putting up with us. Thank you for the conversations I've had outside of the podcast from people who listen. We appreciate that. Tom, I always love getting to hear from you and Brad, and I appreciate all you bring to the podcast. You are a great addition. I'm glad we hired you, man.
Yeah. Then I get 5% of all T-shirt sales. So
you need to work on that contract, brother.
Yeah. Now we need to come up with T-shirts, which we've talked about in like years ago. But one of the things I will say is, John, it has been a joy to work with you all these years, and wish you the very best in the upcoming years. Hope 2022 has treated you well. It looks like it has.
It has. It's been
Just
right.
run
Okay.
out of power on your light source.
Yeah, I just got to get me some new lights. That's all, and then we'll be fine after that. In a couple of weeks, we will have crossed 100 episodes. Tom, get ready for that, world. We're coming for you. Merry Christmas. We love you. God be with you. Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon.